Hello from me, Lazarus. We continue with the second lesson of chapter 6. In the book, Forms in the Lazarus IDE. Second point of it is form windows and code editor. They are interconnected, for each. A new form Lazarus IDE creates. New program module, unit. In which information is recorded about all form components and event handling procedures. We will split this tutorial into two parts. Theoretical and practical part. In Object Pascal, the term unit is used for the source code files. The source code module may not exist. Corresponding shapefile. This is provided for the sake of possibility. Same program code can be used in many applications. And it can also be used for the so-called date module, on which only components are placed. The form window and the code editor can be located in the workspace, together or partially overlap. Switching between them is done via the F12 key, or via clicking the mouse on the corresponding object. Creating a new form or module. Done from the File menu. As for the purpose, from the File menu, top left. Select a new module or a new form. If, for example, we choose a new shape, we see that it is immediately created. And Unit 2 was automatically created for it. A Unit 1 is in the old form. And by pressing F12, we can see her too. By switching to Unit 2, by pressing F12, we see its form. As we see in the picture, the module consists of by a unique name, in this case Unit 3. Actually, just a moment to see here how I had written it in the PDF file. Because I probably asked here, create a new module for me. As I have chosen from the menu, new module. So, as we can see, the module consists of unique name, in this case Unit 3, which should also match the name of the file in which it will be stored. The text is colored red. Compiler directive. This text is here. For interface part, starts here after the interface keyword. In this part they can be declared all global types, constants, variables, procedures, and functions, which will be visible from all modules in the project. In the uses part they are declared the library modules to be used. In this module by default, you see we have two directives at the moment. Executable part starts after the implementation keyword. These procedures and functions are described here, who have already been declared in the interface part. Their names must match. In addition, they can be declared here. All these types, constants, variables, routines, which will be visible only in this module, and they will not be able to be used outside of it. And there is also an initialization and finalization part, which are optional and very rarely used, but for completeness of exposition, we will change them briefly. So, the initialization part starts with the word initialization and contains code that will performed once, until delivery of Main program management. The final part begins with the finalization keyword and contains code which will be performed once upon completion of main program work. It can also be done here. Release busy program resources. To close a file. To save work results and others. The module ends with the end keyword, with a period at the end. By comparing the module code. Unit 2 of the second form end. On the empty module Unit 3, we see that Unit 3 does not have in itself form and components. This is the theoretical part. From this lesson, we will continue in the next part with the practical program. Best regards.